To edit general pages within the CMS, if you log into the back end, select Pages, All Pages, and you'll be given a list of all the pages from the website. To edit an existing page, select the About Us, for example, and what you get is you get the main editor window. Sometimes it may say the red comment up here that there was an autosave. That's basically you made some changes last time, but you quit out of them without saving them. So just ignore that whenever that comes up. So what you've got at the top there is you've got your page name, which you can change to whatever you want up there by just simply selecting and typing or adding to. Underneath it you've got the option to upload and insert. So wherever in the main content you want to upload and insert a new image or a new PDF or movie file, select the upload insert. It'll bring up the new upload box, and from that what you'll be able to do is you're able to upload images from your computer itself by selecting files, inserting them. When you insert them, what you do get is you get a progress bar at the bottom of the screen which actually tells you how far it is uploading it to the system itself. Whenever you insert an image, it's always good to put a title for the image, so this one would be a girl in a designer dress, and always put the alternate text exactly the same as you've put the title, because that basically helps you with your Google rankings. Your caption and description you can leave as is. Link URL. Now it's important that when you upload an image it'll give you a bit of a URL at the bottom there. If you always select the none option, it clears that. Always select none, so that's an empty field. Alignment, you don't want any, and size, it's totally up to you, but it's best to leave it at what size it tells you to insert, so medium is absolutely fine. Once you're happy with all that, if you select the insert into post, you'll see that the image is actually inserted where your cursor was on there. We don't want that there, so we'll just remove that for the time being. So that's basically how you can upload your own image. What you can do is if you've uploaded the image you want to insert previously on the website, you've got option of media library, and you'll be able to find the file that you've uploaded previously and actually insert that by finding it, showing it, changing the text in the alternate text, and inserting into post again. Once you've done that, you maybe want to put some text on the page. Again, it's just a case of typing in the editor window. You can copy and paste in. If you are doing, please copy and paste in from something like Notepad or Simple Text or TextEdit rather than Microsoft Word, because Microsoft Word exports a lot of code itself which overrides any sort of CMS system. If you are copying and pasting from Microsoft Word, what you do need to use is an option with a small w, which is called Paste from Word. If you paste that from Word, it'll actually remove all that formatting for you, so you won't have any funny colours or font sizing happening. On the text themselves, what you've got is you've got your usual palette, so you've got your bold, your italicise, you can strike through if you want. You can add a bulleted list, a numbered list, a quote. You can left, right and centre align your text. What you can also do is you can either select an image or a bit of text to actually add a link, which are these two icons here. So if you click the link and you get a menu come up. Now what you can do with the menu is you can actually paste your URL or type your URL into the top window there. Put a title if you want, it's best to leave that blank. If it's an external website, so say if I was linking to Google, what I'd do is I'd put the www.google.com, but I'd tick the opening link in the new window tab. That's basically so our website stays open as well. What you can also do is link to existing content. So say if we wanted to link to the About Us page, all we need to do is on the scroll bar down the side here, find the About Us page. Select it and it puts a link in for you at the top there, and then all you need to do is add link and you'll see it go purple to sort of highlight the fact that it's been put in the link. And the same works if it's an image that you wanted to link, just select it and do the add link and go through the same process. You can add a page break if you want, there's a spell checker, there's a toggle screen, so you can actually edit the page in full screen, so if you're struggling to see the little menu size, you can actually see that as full page. As you scroll to the top of the page, you can actually exit full screen and go back to normal. Headings and text size, usually everything should be selected and done in paragraph unless you wanted it to be a title. If it's a title, if you select it and actually select it as heading 2. You can underline text, you can force justify, you can change the colour of the text if you wanted to. You can actually paste it in as plain text, paste from Word which we touched on earlier, and remove all formatting. If you paste something in from another document and you're not happy with the results on the page, so say if you get a rogue font or a rogue colour coming there, if you just go back into the CMS and hit the remove formatting, it'll take it back to the default state. If you wanted to insert any special custom characters, some older keyboards, for example, don't have a Euro symbol, so if you select the little icon that we've got just there, it'll load up every single icon known to man, so that you've got a trademark, option, copyright, the Euro sign, yen, anything like that as well that the standard keyboard doesn't have. You can actually put a tab in, so if you wanted to increase the margin for that bit of text, you just keep clicking in, it moves it in 5 pixels every time. You've got an undo and redo tool from there, and there is a help menu as well. Now, if somebody's really good with HTML code, which I don't really advise they get involved with this unless they really know what they're doing, you have got a HTML tab at the top of the page where they can actually go in and insert the code themselves. Underneath the main thing, you've got something called a shortcode generator. There's absolutely nothing that you need to do for that. That's already pre-done for you. It really just gives me the flexibility going forward if we was to add new pages and sections. Comments, a lot of the pages don't have, so again there won't be any comments. And the revisions. Now the revisions, every time somebody hits the update button or the save button or the publish button, a version of it is actually saved within the system itself. So as you can see here, we've got revisions all the way down to the 26th of February. So every time I've done something on this page and pressed update, it's saved a version. So if you make any mistakes, always go down to the bottom of the page, look at revisions, and actually see where the last good version of the site was, select it, hit the restore button next to the time and the date that you want, and then that basically will actually roll back and undo. So we can always get back, so if you mess things up totally, don't worry about it. There's always a revision of a good site. So if ever anything gets messed up, the 7th of March, for example, the About Us page is a good date to roll back to, because that's when the site was launched. Down the right hand side of the page, you've got the usual page options, so you can actually select which slideshow you want or the static default image. Select the background gallery you want to use. It's good to select the gallery for the page, so for example on the About Us page, select the About Us gallery I've created, or if you wanted to create your new one, like the test one we did earlier, you can actually select that as well. You don't want to password protect anything. The sidebar is automatically pulled in for you, so you don't need to worry about that. Publish is your usual option, so whenever you've got any changes that you want to show up on the website, always go to the publish box, hit the big blue update or publish button, and it'll actually go on the site. If you wanted to actually hide a page for anything, what you need to do is change the status from published to draft and hit OK, and then that basically will allow you to save the page as draft and it'll be hidden from the public. And you can also say schedule when actual changes go live, but that's something that I won't advise doing at this stage. Underneath that, you've got something called page attributes, where you can actually select a parent and actually if the page needs a sidebar or not. The About Us page doesn't need a sidebar, so it's a page with a sidebar. You've got a number of different page templates for there. Gallery 2 columns is for the dresses, contacts for the forms, blogs for the events, gallery flip is for the tour page, page full whips for fittings and alterations, page with sidebars for the About Us and other pages from the site. Order, that basically changes the running order in the navigation where this sits, and parent is only needed if it's a sub-page. So for example, dress collections, the parent for the Martina and the Essence gowns is the actual dress collections page, so you'll need to select whichever that is. Once all that's been done, if you hit the update button, that'll actually change the page for you. And that's the general overview of editing the pages.